show off Spotify. Believe me, money is one of the first things I think about, but I do it for the love. Don't get it twisted. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
So
that's
you
my
get
view.
paid off Spotify.
Kind of like I'm making sense right now, but because I got monthly listeners, yeah, I am like I'm already officially getting money. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
How many monthly listeners you have?
Just under 100 now. Last time I checked, I only just started. Yeah.
So how do you
84.
How'd you get your royalties?
They get paid straight to the disc show, and then I just like take it out. So your RSVCC thing, like the money goes into that account. They have like a
account for
there.
you. Okay, yeah.
So the money goes there, and then you just take it out.
Okay.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Going on thinking about.
Okay. Bro, I hope I look good.
Guy, don't worry about it. You look good, bro.
Can you still see me? Yeah.
What's that sound that you were just playing?
That's the intro, bro. What's up, guys, and welcome to the WTFU podcast. Welcome. I have two very special guests here for you today. If you want to introduce yourself.
It's LP or Trap, Oshane. Yeah.
We have his Instagram here. And
Malik or Drip Ambulance.
We've had you here before. Very, very interesting guys. And two very interesting guys have some very good conversation for you today. I was going to start off by asking you, because I know you started content recently and you are in the rapping scene as well. And you've obviously pushed your content much more recently as well. I just wanted to ask you, what do you guys think of the content scene in Ireland right now and how it's progressed in the past few years?
To be honest, like, I think it's sick, bro. Oh, I have to be
yeah, a bit closer, bro.
I was trying to avoid shouting. All right.
Now, don't even shout, just a bit closer to the mic, like.
Even
move it up.
No, because, like, for you, like, it sounds like you're shouting.
Oh, yeah. No, I get you.
All right, so my opinion on the Irish content scene is that it's just amazing right now, you know?
Yeah.
I think what we have is serious drive and serious output. Like, I was actually scrolling on Johan's videos today. I was just, like, scrolling, because I never knew. Like, I knew what everyone knows what his content's about, but I never watched it.
Yeah.
So I was just scrolling. I was like, oh, this is why he's very popular.
Yeah.
So I think right now, Irish content scene is crazy as far as output work. I think what we lack. Sorry, you didn't ask me that, but I didn't anyway.
No, keep going.
I think
bro.
what we lack is knowledge on how to monetize, which is what we just.
Yeah, we were just talking about before.
So I think it's cool seeing all these young fellas making videos and everyone's putting their stuff out. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you see my content, it's unhinged. There's no. It's just
you and the camera and just posting.
It's just me yapping, bro. But I just feel like if more people knew how to actually make money, because all I hear is there's no creator fund. If people knew how to make money from it,
they'd add a creator fund. They'd have to.
Yeah, they'd have to. But not even the creator fund. It would be a bigger industry and a better industry, because everything that in this life comes down to money at the end of the day. Do you know what I'm gonna say? So, like, if people see an option of being able to, like, buy your mama a house, being able to buy a car, finance the lifestyle that you want, it now adds a level of infrastructure to what you're doing. So that's what I think.
There's been 1-2 guys that have done that though.
Yeah, but
Ben Williams.
1-2 is not an industry. It's not a scene. Do you know what I'm gonna say? It's like if the 3 content creators here. No one's making money from content.
Yeah.
So we're doing it for the love. But if there was money involved, then the whip that you want, if you could buy that whip from the money that you're making from content, you would do content way higher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So, but like, big up all of the Irish content creators. Easy Boy is killing it. Kieran McDonald's killing it. Johan killing it.
DT guy.
Ditto. He's gassing the deal. You're funny, bro.
Young fella from Tune.
David killing it. Everybody's, bro, going hard. Obi Hendrix killing it.
Yeah.
They're really doing their thing, and I love it. I mean, I don't even personally watch a lot of this stuff, but I just love the drive. Like, D.O. works hard.
Yeah, and he's young as well. He's young, bro. Yeah, he's working. And would you have a similar opinion on the Irish scene right now? Or?
Exact same thing, bro. Like, the foundation is being built. Do you know what I mean? That's literally what it is. The foundation's being built.
And you obviously, you can see where Ireland's going to be going in the next few years. If people are working this hard, it's gonna go somewhere crazy.
100%.
100%. Okay, as a rapper, because we were just talking about content. As a rapper, is the rap game improving in the past few years? I know I've asked you this before.
Side eye. Not even a vile thing. There's good artists in Ireland.
100%.
There's no music industry.
It's a vile thing. It's a vile thing. It's a vile thing. Nah, listen. I was so surprised. I heard a rapper from Armagh today. His name is Wee Joe. I think his name is
from Armagh.
Yeah, Armagh.
Driving the county boys. Where's that, man?
Armagh.
And look, I was like, this guy is cold, bro.
Yeah.
He was rapping and proper, like, there was like little patois bits and pieces in there as well. So I was like, yo, man's respecting the culture. It's cold.
Yeah.
So there is people there.
Yeah.
Right? Don't get it twisted. I don't wanna like violate. There are people there in the scene.
Yeah.
The issue I have is because you asked a very specific question. You said, do I feel like the Irish scene has been getting better over the last couple of years? No. There's a difference between there being talent, again, and infrastructure. There's a difference between there being talent and there being like a growing or a scene that's improving. The problem I have with the Irish scene is that I think it's a mindset thing. I think we have a lot of talented people who don't have the proper understanding of like how to build and grow a scene.
Okay. But, okay, if we're talking 2024, we have the likes of Travi, Young Ez, Jafaris.
Okay.
No,
no, it's not. It's not. I don't. It's not.
Yeah, 100%.
I know Jafaris for years.
Yeah,
I know him personally for years. We've done music together. We were signed to the same label. The reason why I did that is because there's like he drops music, but like is he actively a part of the scene as far as like his output of music? It was it was like the Black and Irish thing. He got nominated for an award, but he either dropped like no songs for that period of time, or like one song.
Yeah.
So that's there's no other country where that happens. You don't see that in America, in the UK, in
you're getting nominated
Canada,
for an award when you're not dropping.
When you're not dropping music.
Yeah.
Do you know? So when you mention Jafaris, I'm kind of like, do you know what I'm saying? Of all the people that have been dropping music, when we put it, if we're talking about accolades, we're talking about someone who did the thing, Jafaris all the way.
Yeah.
Talking about skillful, Jafaris all the way. All of these different things. He's an amazing artist. Performer, bro, stop.
Yeah.
But we're talking about like, okay, who put out the most music or who was grinding the hardest last year, who was doing stuff. He was doing stuff behind the scenes. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But forefront, why is his name there? You know
Shouldn't
what I'm
be
saying?
there. Okay.
You know, like for me, even me, I was doing a lot of work behind the scenes, working with young fellas, doing all this kind of stuff. I didn't put nothing out. So why would you even consider me? Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
that's why I just think I think we do things a little bit backwards here in Ireland.
You think would you have a similar take on
the Irish music scene?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't even know what to say. Like to touch what he said, like there's lots and lots of talented people in Ireland, but guy, there's no scene like what is the scene like? Do you know
what was it's not there. Like
I just feel like people are afraid of seeing like somebody else like passing them out. You know what I mean?
Actually, I
like
agree
some
with that.
people there could be like a cold artist, but you don't want to do a feature with him because you know, like, all right,
he's gonna do better than me on the song.
If he spins me on the song, now,
it's looking dark.
Clout, you know what I mean?
It's looking dark. I feel like you have an opinion here. You want to say something?
No, I agree fully. I'm just taking it in. 100%.
Yeah, so, I think the problem with Ireland is that, from what I've seen in content, I'm on the rap scene, but from what I've seen in content is that a lot of people don't want to work with smaller people. And they don't want to see other people grow. Because I was talking to Izzy Boy, and he said some people don't like doing things for free. But in life, sometimes you have to do things for free. It's going to help you, and it's going to help the other person. Would you agree with that take?
Yeah, I have too many strong opinions on this. We would have a whole, like, I'm going to give as much as I can on this, but, like, we'd have to have a whole separate podcast. Just
yeah.
But, like, okay, so a couple of problems with the Irish scene. Like you said, everyone's in a competition kind of thing. Not everyone. Some people are humble, but for the most part, it's kind of like people want to like assert dominance. They want to be cool. They want to be the guy. It's very difficult to find people who are humble enough to do the work necessary. Like I talk to a lot of Irish rappers personally, and I kind of see a similar kind of pattern of like thinking and behavior from a lot of people. And then there's a handful of people who I see kind of do things differently. Do you know, I don't know if you know Shaq. Yeah, he raps like you.
Shaq. Oh, he was on Simba's Den. Was it Keems that he was against?
Yeah. Keems Shaq. Like I talk to Shaq regular basis, bro. He has a very similar mindset to me on certain things. We disagree on loads of stuff, but like I love the way he does things in the sense of like there's no ego. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, okay, for instance, he posted on a story the other day saying something like, "Oh, this is the reason why I won Simba's Den," or something like I can't remember what he said. And I said, the reason why you won Simba's Den is because I was at home that day. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then he responded back, he's like, bro, I'd spin man any day, anywhere,
Yeah.
And then, because he's not heard me rap. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So then I posted up the video on my story of like me in the church fit. You know what I'm trying to say? Spinning it. And he, bro, the praise that he gave me for hearing me spit those bars was crazy. And I'm looking at that like, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
But that's not how it is for a lot of people. A lot of people, it's like, it's cold, but like
he's my competition, so I'm just gonna brush him.
Yeah, he's cold, but No, it's not. He's cold, but he's cold. Full stop.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it's ego that stops people from being able to actually respect what it is for what it is. Like the Wee Joe fella, I did not expect it to be cold. I never seen him. I just don't have a huge view for Irish rap. You know what I mean? So when I listened to the track, I said, bro, this is cold. I literally I commented on this thing. I said, I didn't know such type of rap was available in Ireland. You know what I mean? I was like, this is sick. Yeah. And he was like, well, now you know. I was like, yeah. That's how it should be. Yeah. I don't care if anybody looks at me, he's glazing, he's this and that, bro. I will rate anyone's like ability or performance based on what it is.
Or what you've seen.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And also, it never ever comes from a place of like, from how I feel. Do you know what I mean? Like it is my feelings at the end of the day, but it's like I can completely not like a song and be like, it's still cold. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
But I feel like a lot of Irish rappers and a lot of audience as well, but I think it's by extension, have this thing of like, he's my boy, so it's cold.
That one's interesting. That's a very interesting one. Like, that's a very interesting one.
Like this song is dust, but he's my guy, so therefore the song
automatically cold. Yeah, I fall into that trap. I keep it a book, boys. I will keep it 100%. Like, there's been times that I've heard one of my friends or someone I know drop a song, and they'll text me, and you can call me fake or whatever. I'm just saying how it is. I'll be like, yeah, bro, it's hard. Back of my mind, I'm thinking,
that's dust.
I
need. We need the courage.
Yeah, you could have done 10 times better.
We actually need the courage just to be real. Like, because I fell into that trap as well. You're saying, yeah, bro, it's cold. It's cold,
but you're thinking, bro.
Realistically, I would never listen to that song after you turn it off.
100%.
Like, and it's not even a bad. Like,
it messes with people's egos, right? So the second thing I was gonna say was that it's also a thing of like, because you don't like someone, their song is dust, even though the song is cold. That's a huge issue that I see as well. Yeah. Like, I don't like my man, so therefore his song isn't good. That's stupid. That's so dumb. But this is what I'm saying about the whole, like, it's cold when it's not. Bro, I had a young fella text me the other day. He goes, he was like, yo, bro, because they see me do the talent show. He's like, okay, yo, bro, can you rate my thing? Okay, cool. He sent me the tune. I listened to the tune. I'm hearing, he's going to watch this more than likely, but I'm hearing, like, early stages, J Hus, Pastor Lou kind of foundations. I don't like to compare it, but I'm talking about the sound is different. It had like African twang, but it was still very much Irish.
Like, it was interesting, very interesting.
Very interesting sound. But it under-delivered on execution. So it's like I could hear what he was trying to do or what he was going to do potentially.
But he didn't do it well.
But exactly, he didn't execute properly. I told him that, almost exactly the way I said it to you, lot. Yeah? Hits me back with some, I guess it's a personal preference thing then, because my boy said it was this and that. And I said, you don't care.
But then going back to what you said, remember, does he post on Spotify?
I don't know. He just sent me the track on the email, so I don't even know if it's out. I don't know where it's posted.
So he just sent it to you.
He sent it to me for
my opinion. But does he post on him himself?
I don't know.
Oh, so you don't know the guy?
I don't know him.
Okay, yeah.
He just sent me the tune. Okay, so I said back to him, I was like, I don't care what your boys think. You sent this track to me for my opinion.
So I want to give you my opinion.
I want to give you my opinion. The song, I didn't even say it was bad. I said, like, this is the foundation, and he was saying, listen, bro, this is what he said to me. He said something to the effect of, like, listen, bro, you know a thing or two about rap, but you're not music reviewer for the world. Bro, Flav, straight Flav.
People genuinely cannot take feedback.
He sent you something to review. And you review and he sent you chat. Yeah, look.
Like, okay, bro. Why'd you ask for my opinion?
No, like, look, and not even too much on bro, because like I said it straight because I realized, first of all, I could tell he's young. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I responded with, bro, listen, you sent the track to me for my opinion. I don't care if I'm not reviewer of the world. I'm reviewer for this track because you asked for my opinion. There's a reason why you asked for my opinion, because you're like,
you respect it.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If you didn't respect it, you wouldn't have sent it.
Yeah.
Did you get it? So now that I've given you that, either take it and get better or stay the way you're at, because this is the thing, right? If that's your ceiling, pack it in. Take a touch, bro. Yeah. Because the song was not it. But if you want
fries and back
straight instant. Because if you want to improve, then make sure you say that this is not the ceiling. That's the only way to improve, is by saying that what you're performing at right now, the level you're performing at right now, isn't the highest level. That's how you get better. That's what's wrong with the Irish scene in almost in a nutshell. It's
I won't even just say the Irish scene. I would just say like a lot of people. Like, I feel like once you master like the skill set or like the mindset of being able to take even feedback that you don't care, like negative and positive feedback, that's when you become like a whole different person.
100%.
Because it's even a thing where like what he was saying, like he's fell into the trap of telling like his friends like, I rate the song all because like, if you
I'm not
tell your
gonna take
friend, even though his song is dust, and you say, bro, your song is dust,
He's not gonna take
he's
it
gonna
well.
start saying you're a hater.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my boys don't support my thing.
Yeah.
But guy, at the end of the day, just because you like the song, bro, you're not making music for yourself. At the end of the day,
You're
like,
making it for the
if
people.
you're actually
100.
trying to blow, you are not making music for yourself. Like, let's be real. If you want to blow,
No, you're right, bro.
you're not making it just because you like it, bro.
You're making it for other
You
people.
have to listen and see, are my audience vibing with this?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100.
And people to make a song, they like it, but like maybe people be like, bro, yeah, it's not really the best, but like you're thinking, nah, I like it. Don't get me wrong, you can still post it, but someone comes now and gives their opinion and tells you, bro, I don't vibe with that, bro. Don't start feeling this kind of way, bro.
Because you've been told.
Because that's their opinion.
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to tell me my man's opinion's not valid now, bro? All you have to say is, okay, bro, no problem. That's your opinion.
Yeah.
And
Especially
move
when
on
you're
with it.
in a like. I use content as a broad thing because I mean music and everything. But when you're in that kind of content scene, the public's opinion does matter.
Yeah, bro. And at the end of
It
the day,
doesn't
everyone is entitled to their own opinion, bro.
Exactly.
Like, at the end of the day, if you think, even if 100 people are telling you a thing is good, that one person that was telling you it's bad, he's entitled to his own opinion.
He can say what he wants to say.
But are you gonna let it affect you? That's the question you should ask yourself. Like, at the end of the day, he's entitled to his own opinion. Maybe he might change his mind, because at the end of the day, like, I seen you posted on your private story, like you didn't really vibe with Drake before.
Yeah.
Then now your opinion is changing.
changed,
Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I thought Drake was shit,
just-
boys. I keep it. In fact, I'll even keep it, man. Drake is shit. I'm sorry.
but his new album,
I'm sorry.
like, you gave it its credit where it was
I'm like,
due,
it was high
bro.
still. It was
Exactly,
high
bro.
still.
So at the end of the day, like, people's opinions will change, bro.
100%.
Your opinion does not stay the same all the time, bro.
Yeah.
And you are entitled to it, bro.
100.
That's just the way I see it.
For me, creatively, right? I don't I know I'm objectively good at music, right?
So, okay.
So
okay.
like, as in, I've got a certain
Interesting.
level of skill. So when I say objective, it's like flows, rhythm, trying to say lyricism. Like, I rap to a level that it's like, yeah, this is good rap.
Yeah.
Even
okay,
if it's
yeah.
not great or love or amazing, or it's good rap.
Yeah.
You know, there's good and there's bad. It's basics, right?
100%. Yeah.
Beyond that, I'm just telling my story. You'll see the same theme in all of my music. It's just a real life retelling of the stuff that I've been through. That's why, a lot of people who do rock with my music rock with it, because they're just like, yo, especially people that know me, they're like, yo, this is.
He's
I love it.
he's saying how it is. Okay, yeah.
So for me, I do not let the public opinion of my music, good or bad, influence me.
Exactly.
Or sway me.
That's even better.
I don't care what you think. Reason why this is let me land. So the
Yeah.
reason why I put it out is because, one, someone's gonna hear that and it's gonna benefit them in some way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two, this is a business.
Yeah.
I put it out for it to get the recognition it deserves, so I can get a compensation, a monetary return, so I can do more stuff.
Okay,
Do you
but
know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
But let me just say something. If you're saying it's a business,
Yeah, 100%.
but you do not care about the opinions of other people,
100%.
how is that
Business
business
going
ever
to grow.
going
That's
to
what I was
grow,
going to
bro?
say. That's what I was going to say.
How is the business
Because-
ever going to succeed?
because you think of-
Because Jeff Bezos doesn't get up and make his decisions on the basis of
Yes,
do
he
people
does,
wait. You didn't even let me know. On whether people like him or don't like him or what they think about his thoughts. It's about, is it effective? Is what he does wait.
No, I'm listening.
Is what he does effective or is it not? If his systems, bro, Jeff Bezos gets slated every day for poor work environments, for bad systems, for people, bro. He's if he was to base his operations off what people think about that stuff, he'd be closed a long time ago. But it's, do I offer value to the customer and do I offer it efficiently? That's how his business model works. It's efficiency at scale.
And how does he find his efficiency? Through reviews and numbers. Now, if we're talking, how does a rapper find his efficiency? Again, reviews and numbers. That's how a rapper finds if I'm good or not. That's how it is. Drake, I can sit here and say Drake is a shit rapper,
100%.
but Drake is not a shit rapper. And the reason Drake is not a shit rapper is because Drake has the numbers to back it up. So I could sit here and say Dongo's podcast is shit.
Okay.
I could say that. But
Slide
but Dongo's podcast isn't shit because he has numbers to back up that it's not shit.
Yeah, but okay, so maybe I didn't explain my point properly, right? What I'm saying is this: if you like my song and you don't like my song as an individual, I just personally I don't care. You know what I'm trying to say?
But I'm
I'm happy if you like it. It's cool, like it's good if you like it. But like, it doesn't, like, I'm still gonna rap the same. I'm gonna rap tomorrow, and if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. And
But you know, like you said, it's a business, and businesses thrive by adapting. So you have to adapt to what other people are telling you. How much have you to change how you rap?
I have to adapt the mediums, but not the actual, not the source, not the art itself. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, for instance, like, I'm shooting video. All my videos I get them done myself. I actually film them myself, or one of the boys do it. So it's very simplistic at this stage. Yeah. But then we have a director for one of the tracks that are coming out later this year. Mm-hmm. So that's a higher level. I know that I'm gonna keep having to adapt to create like a higher product for the viewer
as you grow. Yeah.
Exactly. But at the same time, again, this is what I was trying to say. Maybe I didn't explain it properly. It's like, I'm going to rap the same thing this year that I will rap next year, that I'll rap the year after.
But you won't, though, because you'll be grown as a rapper.
The day that it stops working is maybe the day people stop. No, Drake has been rapping the same thing for the last 20 years.
If you look at Jake's songs 20 years ago and Jake's songs today, they're not the same, bro.
It's about him being good at what he does, about women, about being good at what he does, about women, about enjoying a certain level of lifestyle, about overcoming challenges and difficulties because people didn't rock with him 20 years ago, they don't rock with him now. Nothing has changed.
But I'm going to move from Drake to Dave because I know a lot about Dave instead. Just change the rapper, right? Okay. And when I listen to Dave's songs when he was 18, 19, I listen to Drake's songs now, they're very different, bro.
Yeah, the words, my like the storyline is still
you're saying he's the same.
It's the exact same. It's just different aspects. So like for me, I have two songs. I've got, let's say, back that boom, and I've got environment, right? Mm-hmm. The subject matter is slightly different. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But the story is the same
thing, bro. It's like, if this is the thing that people don't understand when it comes to art, bro. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, if you're doing something and you're trying to change it for the sake of changing it, you're gonna lose what it is that made it good in the first place. But the reason why people are pissed off about Snapchat right now is because they're changing stuff that no one asked them to change. Snapchat was cold. Why are you giving me stuff I didn't ask for?
Snapchat is smart.
Yeah, I was literally only saying this to him.
What he said to me, it changed the way I thought about it.
All right, bro, listen. See this content thing. Every app now wants to have that like scrolling, like when you're on TikTok. It's
gonna feed you that little. Is it dopamine that like goes to your brain? Yeah, rush, it wants to feed you that.
Snapchat really wants people to now start posting on Spotlight a lot. They're trying to push that.
I hear it. Well,
I hate the new update. Don't get me wrong.
I'm talking about the design, the layout.
Yeah, 100.
Like we're talking about
Snapchat's layout has been changing for years. From when I started using Snapchat to now. The layout is so complete. It's different, bro.
But I'm just... I feel like our scope is kind of stretching. For me, I hate the layout. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
You're not used to the layout.
I hate it. I hate it so much so that I feel like using the app less. I actually made a decision today, so I'm going to use this app less because it's annoying. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. Because they're changing stuff that no one asked them to change. They didn't ask the public, what do you guys think or what do you want?
Or they didn't even run like an A/B test and thing.
They didn't. They just changed stuff.
That's
everything. What I mean about art. It's the same thing with like food. Like KFC changed their chip recipe a couple of years ago. It was rubbish. It makes you want KFC less for most people that love the old ones.
Are you saying the olds were better?
Yeah, 100. So when you just start changing stuff for the sake of changing it, you compromise the art. In my opinion, if that's what you want to do as an artist, you could do whatever the hell you want to do at the end of the day.
But I'm not saying changing it for the sake of changing. I'm saying changing it because the public has, like, okay. For example, I'm a bottled water company. I'm Fiji water, whatever. Okay. And people are complaining, like, this is just a stupid example, whatever. There's not enough a certain mineral inside the water. Okay. But the public is complaining. Yeah. And that's who I sell to. Would you not adapt?
Depends.
What do you mean depends though?
It depends on how I'm feeling. Because this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You might not like it, but I don't care. Do you get me? It's like, this is how I feel. We serve a certain segmentation of the market. This is who we serve to. If you don't like it, buy Ballygowan. You get it?
Yeah, that's his opinion as well. And it is valid, bro.
Yeah, no,
like, bro. You can go tomorrow and tell LV we want to do it this way and do it. They're not changing dust. They don't care what you think.
Yeah,
they're gonna tell you to go buy a different brand. That's what happens.
See, my thing is like, then how is your business supposed to grow?
Bro, how is LV growing for the last?
Let me tell you something. Yeah, if you went to like now, brands are starting to see like the advantage of content.
Yeah, 100%.
And social media and 100%. All that. But bro, if you told a brand 5 to 6 years ago, oh, you need to start posting on TikTok, someone's going to say, bro. Fly, bro. Like, we don't have to do that. And they were allowed, but bro, let me just land for a sec. some people are not going to change their opinion, until they start seeing other people doing the stuff. Some people are more like they need to see results before they do it. Yeah, before they do it. You get what I mean? And that's fine, bro.
But Lamborghini and Rolex still aren't doing content.
Yeah, and they never will.
And they never, and BMW. BMW,
So BMW does ads, but there's different companies that do different things. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And you just decide what you want to do. It's like if that's your way of doing things, I respect it if it works for you. But for me, what I'm doing works. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's like until it stops working, then I might go, oh yeah, maybe I'm tripping or I'm bugging or whatever. But it's like I'm not, bro. I have a set purpose of why I make music. Yeah. I don't make music because I want people to glaze me and think I'm cold and this and that. That's not actually why I make music. I make music because I feel like I'm a Christian first before anything else. You're not gonna say I believe in the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's my belief, and I believe that God has sent me here to say something that's going to affect someone in a way that will lead them closer to Christ.
Yeah, okay.
Do you get me? That's my goal behind the music. Yeah. I made a lot of mistakes in life. You know what I'm trying to say? I had a lot of negative encounters. And I feel like the gift that God gave me, rapping, I'm able to take those situations, those scenarios, and talk about it in a way that people are like, whoa, this resonates with me because I'm in a situation, or I have a friend that's in a situation, or right there, I got the effects of it. And it's what is being said is meaningful in a way that it's pushing me towards, okay, this is a solution. I can live a better life. Right?
I need to listen to your music because I haven't tapped in yet. Thank you. The way you're saying, I want to tap into.
That's my goal. So my thing is now, someone now tomorrow comes and tells me, I don't like the way you do this and you don't. I don't care.
Okay, but what if? Okay, and again, I know you said you don't like talking on what ifs or hypotheticals. But for example, what if somebody was being touched by your music? So that's the goal that you've tried to achieve. And the person being touched said, yo, bro, your music is very touching to me.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you delivered it in this way, it would help more people. Would you see it?
The problem with that type of thinking is that it's a hypothetical. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is that, like,
okay, if you said for me, then instead of if you do it, for me.
The music isn't just for you. Fair. Because if I now change it for you, I might lose 100 people who it was for. Because I don't dictate who the music's for. God does. Do you get me? So God told me, make the song like this, do it like this, do it here, put it here. Like if I felt Jesus was telling me today, don't drop that video, I can't drop it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not accomplishing the purpose he has. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. That's my goal. So I can't. Do you see where I'm coming from?
No, I get it.
Because for me, it's like I'm not being swayed by either side. If 100 people tomorrow...
What if you made the other decision and it went better, but you can't be thinking like that?
Nah, bro. I don't have room for that, bro.
You can't have no room for that.
This is the thing as well. You have to remember this as well. It's very important. And this is kind of one big thing that I live my life by. Yeah. I didn't live my life by this for a long time, and it made me unhappy. It made me depressed. It made me anxious. It did a lot of stuff to my mental health. It's like, bro, if I'm making decisions that are right, but you chose them for me, at the end of my life, I'm not going to be happy that I chose the things that you wanted me to choose and missed out on what I wanted to do. Bro, I do stuff. This is going to sound so stupid to some people. Sometimes I'll make a joke, right?
Yeah.
And I know it's not going to bang for people that I make the joke for. I make the joke anyway. You know why? Because it's funny to me.
Yeah.
It's funny to me.
That's such an interesting one, actually.
Bro.
Because, okay, then you kind of have to strip that down because why do you make jokes?
Okay, do you remember when you're watching TV shows as a kid and they would break the fourth wall?
Yeah.
I found that mad funny.
Yeah, I found that really, really funny. Yeah.
But the way I see it is like, this is my world. You're just living in it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? If you don't live your own movie, that's why Central C has a chain, live yours. If you don't live your own movie, bro, you're going to live someone else's and you're going to be an extra.
Okay.
Do you get it? For like, there's a dichotomy here. There's two things I'm saying, right? One is Jesus' movie. I'm just an extra.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just an extra. It's Jesus' movie.
100%.
That's what it comes down to. But for my personality, for how I interact with the world, it's my movie. Whether you like me as a character, maybe it's not your film. Maybe it's not the film for you. Yeah. Maybe watch Spider-Man. But like, that's just me. Do you get it? There's loads of people that don't like me, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And there's loads of people that love me.
And I'm okay with that.
Like exactly. The other day I sat down and like a few people that, because I spend a lot of time with people. I do a lot to try and be involved in the lives of those who I care about. A couple of people that that I'm close with text me, I love you. Do you get me? Not females, or just like friends. People. I love you. Like you just meet some, or they hadn't seen me for a couple of days. Like, I missed you. Do you know what I mean? I was like, that's how I want my life to be.
Yeah.
There's loads of people that will never experience that side to me because they don't want to, because they don't rate how I view my music or how I view this or my opinions and this and that. That's okay. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? And I think a lot of people don't have the ability to do that. I never had the ability to do that for years because I was so concerned about what people thought. And it put me in a prison. It says it in the Bible.
Yeah.
It talks about the fear of man is literally like a prison. It's like a cage that you lock yourself in. I'm paraphrasing bad.
Yeah,
but it's like when you care too much about what people think, it puts you in one type of jail.
Yeah,
I completely agree.
I completely agree. Before I started TikTok, if you guys don't know, I do TikTok right there. Anyways, but before I started TikTok, the reason I actually didn't, I've told you this, I didn't want people to be like, do you get me? Okay. I didn't want people to be like, my thing was that, and I spoke to you about, I don't know though, I remember you were telling me that, or was it you or your brother? It was someone telling me that they didn't want to post a TikTok. Oh no, it wasn't actually. Anyway, someone was telling me they don't want to post TikTok and then see 0 views, or like see like 10 views because they feel some kind of way. Yeah. That's exactly how I was, because I was like, if I post TikTok now and I see like 100 views, and then I'm looking at NK's TikTok, and I'm seeing consistent 100K, it's gonna demoralize me.
I'd never ever think like that. Would I tell you why? Because, bro, imagine you started out as a TikToker and you blew. That is the worst thing that will ever happen to you. Is coming into TikTok, posting your first video.
I'm blown
straight away because now you've started the bar that high. Boom.
So now say the only way you can go is down. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So now you started off 300K views. You wake up thinking, nah, I got 300. Now tomorrow you're posting, you're only getting 800 views. Like now you're back down here. Then you post again, you're only getting like 900 views. Now you're only getting them 2Ks, 3Ks, but your first video you got 300K.
So you're thinking,
do you know what I mean? There's no point in like just coming into the scene and having like, this is what I was actually thinking the other day. People have like such a entitlement to like success, thinking like, okay, I start posting today or I start cutting hair today.
So I deserve
why don't I have as much customers or as much as the person who's been doing it longer than me? Like, bro, you're not even good at what you do yet. Like, like let's actually be genuine, real. Like, it takes time to develop the skill. Like, don't get me wrong, you're not shit, but bro, there's still room to get better.
Everyone's a different time, man.
Exactly.
I could post my first TikTok today, and 2 weeks time I blow, and I can keep that wave going. That's just the way I am. Someone could be doing the same content style as me. I've been doing it for 2 years, and they haven't blown yet. Could just haven't cracked the code yet. But that's just how life is.
It's very hard to like, even people who blow, and to keep that.
To maintain it is hard. Yeah.
To maintain it is very, very hard.
I personally would prefer to take off immediately. That would be very
interesting.
Fun. Yeah, 100%. But like, it doesn't matter which one happens. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, if I blow up tomorrow, that's good because at least then I get opportunities and certain things come my way. But it's like, if it takes me 5 years, I'm gonna still do it like I'm gonna blow tomorrow. You get what I'm trying to say? That's just my mindset, because at the end of the day, like you said about the whole money thing at the start, it's like off camera. It's like I do it because I love it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. Like I post TikToks right now. I have a vision. There's something that I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I haven't shown everybody what the plan and what the vision is. Do you get it? But right now, I'm just posting stuff that's in my head because it's in my head.
Yeah.
Like for me, I say this a lot, right? So I have ADHD. And I like, it's just one thing that like, I never realized how much peace of mind I get by saying the things that are in my head, regardless of like the effect that it has on the world.
I completely agree.
Do you get it? It's like,
I completely agree.
It's like, I'm a creative. So when I create something, whether it be a thought, a lyric, an idea,
it feels good when you release it.
When I give expression to it, it makes me feel better. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So TikTok is my expressive outlet. This is how I put my thoughts out there. Do you get it? So I want to be successful. Yeah. Like material success. But that's not what I'm doing it for. That's just an addition to.
Yes.
Like even if
that's just a product of it, basically.
Exactly. It's just a sign that you did the work. Even if the stuff doesn't blow up, I'm gonna still post my TikToks, some other TikToks, like because as well as that, and I said like I don't do it for people's opinions, good or bad. But when I see the comments, I see one person that's like, "Yo, I love this." That's
enough, bro. That's enough for me, bro.
More than enough.
Thank you.
Enzo, you're funny. Love it.
I think a lot of people, bro, we live in this world where it's like we're so ungrateful, bro. You know, like we see it like, oh, we don't have 10,000 views, we don't have 1K likes. It's nothing. That's stupid. I talked to a girl today, and she has 230 views on her YouTube channel. I said you should be more consistent. Like, you're getting views. She's like, views? I'm not getting any views. I said, 230
on YouTube, 230 views. God, guy, 230 views on YouTube. Fuck off. I'd be happy out, boys.
But I said to her, I said, don't be so ungrateful. I said, be faithful with the little that you have, or even that which you have will be taken away from you. Bible.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like, if you're not appreciative of the little things, how can God trust you with bigger things?
Yeah.
Do you get it? So that's just how I think, anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, like, you can say all this, right?
Yes, sir.
But sometimes it's very, very hard to put into
To live it.
to live it.
Yeah.
I have certain things growing up when I was 14, 15 that I said I'll never do.
Yes.
I said I will never catch myself doing those type of things.
Like what? Like what?
You want to place me out, Avi? You want the viewers to know the real me, Avi? They know the real me, but there's some things that are private between me and God, anyways. but yeah, something I said I'll never do, and it feels like as I grow, I kind of normalize them year by year until the point where it's like, okay, it's not that bad. No, do you get what I'm saying though? Do you get the point I'm trying to make though? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's hard to live because where were we even at? What were we saying?
Talking about like doing it to do it, not doing it for praise and accolades. Basically, like when you're doing something because you want to do it, not because of like people thinking, oh, this guy's cold.
Yeah, exactly that. Or being grateful and the views. So I always say that I do my podcast, I do my TikTok, I do my YouTube, and I do everything I do because I love it.
Okay.
I always say I do that for that. But when I'm linking up with different content creators and we're making videos together, I'm looking at his video and he's doing views, and I look at my video and it's not doing views. It's very hard to live what I say sometimes as a human.
Okay, so no, I get you, but this is the big but. Right, pause. It's them ones there. It's like, as a creative, as a business person, as an entrepreneur, as whatever it is that you're doing, it's common sense to think that if this thing is not working, let me go and look for advice or let me compare it to see how I can improve.
Yeah.
You get it? But when you're doing art and you're doing creative stuff, if I'm making something because it makes me feel good, it doesn't have to meet the metrics and the standards that other people have set. Yeah. So if you're doing both, mix it up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Do it because you love it, but then also be like, okay, cool, Mr. Beast dropped this many videos this month. Why did they do well? How can I incorporate some of what he did? There has to be a balance. Life is never just one thing. It's not black and white. It's gray. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. There's a time when it's black. There's a time when it's white. There's a time when it's gray. So it's like you have to, like my pastor always says this. He always goes, you have to be a two-handed fighter. It's not about like it just being one thing and you just being stuck and myopic on that thing. You have to employ different ways of thinking and different practices for different times. Yeah. So again, if you just do something for people's approval, don't do it because no one cares, bro. The people you're trying to approve or trying to get their approval of, they don't even know what they're doing with themselves. You know what I'm trying to say? Someone like, bro, grown people, and this is gonna sound so crazy, it's not gonna make sense. Grown people piss themselves. Or they try and go to the toilet and they didn't make it in time. And do you get me? That's the person whose opinion you're dying for.
Realness, bro.
No, for real though. It's like
a thing where like even me when I start posting on TikTok, it's like I'm not posting it for even getting views. If I get views, happy days. Good. But I'm posting it because I'm doing it for myself because I want to be able to tell myself that
at least I tried,
bro. Not even at least I tried. Like you can step out of your comfort zone. Like,
yeah,
we're two in this box. Like. At the end of the day, yeah, it's not what if. You're never gonna know what if
unless
you don't. If you don't do it. And I feel like everybody, like so many people are in this box of, let me not step out of the box because this and that could have happened. Like let's just say, for example, somebody who wants to step into the trading space. I'm just gonna use trading as an example. Yeah. They'd be like, nah, I'm not gonna trade.
It's going too hard.
It's gonna be too hard. It's gonna be too long. I'm gonna lose money. But how do you know you're going to lose money if you don't try? Like, do you know what I mean? So they just stay in the box.
I also think it's like you're going to lose money.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But you're
Because
gonna fall.
if you lose enough money, you will make money.
Exactly.
It's like, you get what I'm trying to say? It's like, it's just how it is. Don't gamble. Don't gamble with your life. But this is what I'm trying to say. It's
Unless
like,
it's switch.
switch. Nah. But no,
Sorry, yeah.
you have to fail to win.
Yeah.
Like this is what people don't understand. It's like failure is not. It's not like failure and success. Yeah, it's fail to succeed. There's no person that ever succeeded at anything that did
Without
not fail
fail.
in the process. Failing is the thing that gets you closer. So start failing and start failing quick.
Like I even seen
me?
something online the other day, and it was like, I think it's Michael Jordan. He has like the most like something in the NBA, but he also has the most misses. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like things like that. Like, guy, wake up.
Wake up, innit?
Like it's actually like, and it's even a thing where I started thinking, yeah, like on this internet thing, this social media stuff, all the people that most people look up to for motivation, bro, they're not even saying anything crazy, bro.
Oh,
They're literally repeating something that next man has already
told
said,
you, bro.
like that you
No
probably
cap.
heard like 100 times,
Honestly.
but they just went in, changed the words up a little bit, and then they're spitting and thinking, nah, this person's spitting game. Like, bro, I've said things before, yeah. People be saying you're spitting game. I'm like, bro, I literally seen this thing on the internet.
I'm just saying it.
And
I'm just relaying the
saying that,
information. I'm just relaying the information. I'm telling
repeating the
you.
information.
Yeah.
Like, even there's so many people on TikTok that I see, and it's like, there's a saying, it was like, great artists, they don't like create new things. They literally copy things. Like a great artist.
That's what samples are.
Yeah,
Just
they'll
bringing
just
different things, aspects into it.
Steal like an artist.
Like you steal like an art, like you steal somebody else's work, yeah, but you just add your own
Make
twist
it
to
your own.
bro.
Yeah.
Like you said at the start, if something is not broken,
Do not fix it.
do not fix it. So if you see somebody's doing something and it's working, bro, why on heck would you not copy them? Like, bro,
Yeah,
you don't have to start one crazy idea, bro. You see the blueprint, you see it's working, copy that
it.
person.
No cap.
But give like pay respect. Like if that person's coming to you saying, bro, you're copying my thing, say, yeah, bro, I am copying your thing because I see it's working.
I don't always mean to be contrary. It's just, I just think weird. Like, to be honest, as I get what you're saying, but I don't even think it's copying sometimes because, again, in Ecclesiastes, in the book of Ecclesiastes, it says there's nothing new under the sun. Meaning that, like, everything that you it's already been invented.
Yeah,
no
So it's
one's
not
the
even
original.
a copying thing. It's like it's already there somewhere, shape, or form. Sometimes you come up with something that's revolutionary and you thought of it, but someone already thought of it. So there's nothing that you thought of that no one didn't already have. So did I copy it or did I just do the thing that God put in
You
my
just
head
took
as
the
well?
action.
As well.
That's
You know what I'm gonna say?
literally 100.
That's how it be. Like sometimes you have, you know, the ones where you're sitting down and you have an idea like, yo, this would be such a cool business idea or something. You just don't do it.
Yep.
And then tomorrow you see it now, it's on TikTok, it's getting millions.
Yeah.
It's like
We both had the same idea.
the idea was given to both
Yeah.
of you. You took the action. That's how things are.
100, bro. I've heard, bro. The other day you posted some on your story, yeah? And I was literally, there's one of my boys, I was talking to him. His name is Agbo, David Agbo, yeah. We were literally talking, and we were talking about when you posted this thing. I think I screenshot, and you were like, I'm not even coming online to say it like I'm this best Christian. I'm saying it because I'm broken. Like I'm broken.
Yeah, I saw that actually, yeah.
Bro, I was like trying to think, how am I gonna put this into words? I go on to Snap. I see your story. I said, guy, I screenshot this thing straight away. I said, you see how the Holy Spirit works? Like,
but it was even
he
mad
just pours himself into, and it's who's going to take the action first.
Yeah.
That's the way God moves. Like, he's not just putting that idea into your head, because if you don't do it, oh boy, somebody else is going to do it for him.
Because God's going to accomplish what he's going to accomplish
regardless.
With or without you.
Regardless, bro.
Like, oh, God, even the things we were talking about was like, bro, do you know on that last day, when God actually asked you, like, what did you do? It's not, oh, God, yeah, I ran up 100K, because you're not going to be able to bribe God. It's how many souls did you win for me? Like, how many?
It's even like, just, did you know me? You get me? It's like, bro, like, you know, when I always think about, when I'm going, by God's grace, when I go to heaven, or when I'm at the gates, and when God is talking to me, and it's like, okay, I'm going to see people left and right of me. And God forbid, someone I know goes to hell. But someone that because see where I thought of it, yeah, in the past few years, because I grew up in the church. We all did. We all grew up in the church. I don't know if you grew up in the church, not really, but
as a black person, you kind of grow up around the church.
Yeah,
in the church. But I was around all the time.
But how I see it is like, yeah, we've all grown up around the church, in the church. So naturally, you know, I feel like it's good for a basis. If we're going to strip back the fact that you should have a relationship, everyone should have a relationship with Christ, I feel like the church is good for a foundation of how you should live your life, and it gives good lessons. But God forbid when we get to the I would say pearly gates, but we get to the gates of heaven, and you're with the guys beside you, and someone that you thought was doing so great was preaching the word of God, was posting them TikToks. That 5-minute TikTok comes up, and he's watching it, and you're scrolling, and he goes to hell, and you go to heaven because you knew God. That's how I see things, bro. God forbid that happen, bro. But what I'm trying to say is that, guys, how did I lose my train of thought?
I don't know, man.
What?
I lost my train of
You
thought.
lost the train of thought.
Guy, I need to get checked, bro.
I
was locked in. Anyways, yeah, continue.
For me, I don't have that same mindset of like I talk about it all the time in my story.
Like as you said, yeah. Let me just say something. Like
Yeah,
I am
go ahead.
actually, like, even one video I posted, one guy said, "Oh, Malik is out here motivating people." No, I'm not, bro. Don't look at me and ever feel motivated in any way. And I'm not even saying it like in a way like yeah, I'm a bad person, but guy, like, if you are actually in my situation or you've seen like what I've done or like the things I've done, you would never look at me and feel motivated. I'm just the vessel to point you to who the true motivation is. Like,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, yeah, what's it called? One thing that I used to think was like, everybody has a purpose, and like even your purpose could be acting, but through that acting, your purpose is to win souls for Christ. Like, no matter at the end of the day, you could be a footballer. That might be your purpose. But from that football, you are meant to win souls for Christ.
Yeah.
If you're not winning souls for Christ, like,
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Like,
Do you
know what I mean? Like, God gives you this platform. He puts you in these positions. But at the end of the day, your main objective
It's to win souls.
Is to win souls for Him.
I'm very aware of that terminology, win souls. I'll explain why maybe later, maybe another time. I don't know, but I get what you're saying, 100%. But I was even gonna say this is my thinking, which is different, very, very different. I think everybody's bad. Like,
Yes.
there's no like the Bible says it clearly. He said, "Why do you call me good? There is none good but one, God." That's
Exactly.
it. So like I was thinking about it on the way up here. I was like, bro, I've done a lot of bad stuff, hurt a lot of people. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Said a lot of mean things. Do you know? Probably even this week, I probably said a lot of mean things. Like, but the reality is, it's like I am not the worst. I'm definitely not the best. Like, everybody's bad. Like, no one's good. You know, there's people out there that have never done an actual crime in their life. Well, we've all committed crimes. It's just whether we get caught.
Nah, bro. Nah, I'm joking.
You're my man.
But see, there's certain people that have never committed certain acts, right? But they've thought it in their mind.
Yes.
Do you get me? Like, they've committed those acts in their mind. And of course, you can't prosecute someone for a thought, but God can.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So no matter how you flip it, everybody on this planet is guilty. So why would I let someone who's guilty condemn me? You can't condemn me because you're guilty. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But I'm never gonna condemn you because I'm guilty
too.
It's
Yeah.
only God. Like, it's only God that is actually good. Not only God can judge me. We can judge each other, because if you had to be good to judge, no one could judge. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
If you had to be good to give the gospel, no one could give the gospel. So that means that even though we're not good, we're bad, we're this and that, you can still judge righteously based on the word of God. Do you get it? And you can still give the gospel because it's the good news for sinners like you and me. Do you get it? So for me, I just see everybody as bad. I might say someone's good, but you know what I mean. I'm talking about in the moment what they're doing. But no one's good, bro. I don't look at no one and think like, oh yeah, there's no such thing as an innocent person, bro.
Or like,
no one's innocent except for Jesus.
Christian, or like,
impossible.
I remember before, like, when I was started my faith, like my Christian journey, I'll be like, nah, like, this person never sins.
Yeah, real.
This Christian never sins.
Real.
Sinless Christians.
Bro.
God, don't let me even swear. I used to think, that people are at this stage of Christianity
where just like
where
they're pure.
They're so pure.
Just pure. You know, it's even crazy. Yeah, it's even so crazy because I used to think that about my dad and my parents, because my parents are they're like, see the way my parents. Yeah, I aspire to get to kind of level they are in their walk with Christ, because they're even me, I can just tell, right? You can tell when someone's filled with the Holy Spirit. I can tell my parents are. Besides, though, I used to think my dad never sinned. Like, bro, like as in, like, bro. I used to think my dad, like, I thought my dad was like, I thought that was just like that. I thought my pastor was the same. Pastor. I thought my pastor. And when I went to youth one day, I thought, Patrick. I thought the same for Patrick. And that was even just like maybe a year or two ago. I was like, damn, this guy never sins, bro. Like, I was like, damn. And he gave one sermon one day, yeah. And he was saying all the stuff that he was doing. And it just woke me up, bro. I said, damn, nobody's perfect. Yeah, like, no one's perfect.
And it's even a thing where, like, we're in this generation here that everyone is so caught up of, I want a real person, like, oh, no one is real, this, like, everyone's just preaching realness, but guy, the truth is, no one is actually real, like, and when you actually sit down, bro, I'm telling you now, nobody is real, bro. Yeah, to an extent, people are real, but guy, I'm telling you, when you realize that you're going to be real for who you want to be real for.
What do you mean by real? Let's get the parameters straight. So
real in a way, like, you're just like, you're perfect. Like, don't get me wrong, you're going to be real for, like, your friends and all. But are you real to every last person on this planet? No, you are not.
But real and perfect are two different things. Like for me, I would consider myself.
Wait, we have to define what real is.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so you've never been in a situation where you are real to a person, but you had an ulterior motive. Like, let's say you're in the trap, bro.
Okay.
Like, bro, trust me.
Allegedly.
You're in the trap. Allegedly. Allegedly, you're in the trap. You're moving beside a plug because, like, like, all right, he can give you good prices, but, bro, your ulterior motive is to rob this guy. Like, it's to build a relationship with him, to rob him, bro.
Bro, you like, just took it there. Like, what?
I hear it. Bro, it's a good example.
In a game where this is just the way I see that. The way I see that game is in a game where there's no morals. Yeah, because there's no morals in that game.
Yeah, 100%.
How would you expect people to have morals? Like, your best friend telling you.
Do you know how you do that?
How?
By not being in the trap.
Exactly.
So this is my view, which is kind of contrary to what you said. It's like, you can't be real and sell drugs.
No, you can't.
So is it possible you cannot be real and sell drugs?
No,
it's a game that's built on deception. So therefore, by definition, you can't be real if it's selling drugs. You can be a version of real. Look at the biggest drug dealers. Look at Harlem. Look at Alpo and all them, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Back when crack was circulating in the 80s, all of them, man, were real, but they all snaked each other and done each other dirty and shot each other up for money and da because it's built on this lies and deception. But can you be real? Of course you can. So this is the reason why I say that. The Bible says, be perfect as your heavenly Father is perfect.
True.
What? So God is a liar. I'm going to say, what kind of standard has God set if we cannot follow it? Do you know what I'm going to say? Someone says, oh, you can't be perfect, Yes, but
you can be the closest thing to perfect.
The closest thing to perfect that we have on this earth is confessing your sins and being honest about the fact that you're imperfect. That's what it means to be a Christian. That's the reason why when I say what I say, I don't have to start my rants on Snapchat with, I'm not the best Christian. I don't have to do that because you know I'm not the best Christian. People see me live my life. You know what I'm say? You might see me bug out one day, and that's me. Like, I'm like, you know what I'm say? I'm a normal human being. You know, sometimes someone's saying something stupid, and I might make a joke and make what they say look stupid. That's not Christ-like. You know what I'm trying to say? But it was just a response. Like, this guy's irritating me. Let me just bust a joke and make him look stupid. But I can tell you that, though. If you ask me about who I am, I'm going to say I'm Oshane, son of God, Christian guy who preaches, who was also in the trap, who was also doing F, who was also, do you get what I'm trying to say? I will give you the whole picture because, like, that's who I am. That to me is real. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, doesn't matter who I talk to. I was on the train coming here.
Yeah.
And some woman just like, she heard the sample of environment. She want to hear about it. She asked me questions. She looked it up on her phone. She started playing the tune. And then she asked me questions about like music and stuff like that. She goes, is all that stuff real from your heart? So 100%. How many artists can say that?
There's a lot. There's a few.
No. I'm not saying that there's none. I'm just saying if you talk about the ratio of people who are making music versus the people who are making real music from their heart, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's my opinion. I'm not saying I'm special, I'm this and that. What I'm saying is that that's the only way, in my opinion, to live, one, and it's the only way to be real.
That's the way to live for you.
Yeah, you can live however you want. If you want to live in a trap and be, and do that,
you do cool. You know.
But like, I don't care if you like it, you don't like it. That's not a way to live. Shoot me if you like. If you like, shoot me. Selling drugs is not a way to live.
Yeah.
Doing fraud is not a way to live.
It's not a way to
You're not gonna say all of these things deceptive, this and that. It's not a way to live. I don't care if you like it, don't like it, bro. People know what I stand on. I'm from an area where there's a lot of drug dealing, there's a lot of antisocial behavior, there's a lot of stuff, right? And I talk to those people, I relate with those people. I respect some of them, man. Do you know what I'm saying? We have good relationships. But if they ask me, Oshane, what do you think about drug dealing? Because I'm your brethren, I'm gonna lie. No, I'm gonna tell you it's not good. It's bad. It's disgusting. But you do what you need to do for your bro. I talked to one of them, man. There's one guy that raps, I won't bait him out. But I talked to him, he said, yo, bro. I said, can we do some positive thing, right? We want to do something like some music show, whatever, yeah? He said, yeah, no, I got lick shots from this time to this time, you know, I have to link the cats, I have to do this, I have to do that. I said, broski, I'm not going to lie to you. Because he's seen me, he's watched me grow up, you know, from a certain age to a certain age. He was a kid at the time. And I said, bro, you know my story. You know what these things led me down. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know how things went for me. You know the time that I lost because of it. I'm never going to condone what you're doing, but I understand. You get what I'm trying to say? I get it. I get where you're coming from. I get why you do it, but it's not justified just because I understand. You get it? That's the difference between the world and God. God gets where we're coming from. He gets, what would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money? What? You're too young to know this tune. Yeah, it's a tune. And I remember every time I hear the lyrics, I say to my mom, but there's loads of other ways to make money though. What is she on about? You know what I'm trying to say? Some people convince themselves that the life I'm living is the only life that I can live to get the outcome. And I get it. I understand where you're coming from. You're wrong, but I understand it. Do you get me? And that's just how it is. God gets it. He knows where people say, God sees my heart. He does see your heart. He sees that it's wicked. And he's going to judge you for your heart. No matter how you twist it, flip it. People say, oh, but isn't God good? No. But what if God? No. But no. Do you get it? That's how I live my life, bro.
Yeah.
Call a spade a spade.
It's interesting, though. No, that's interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting. You're changing my point of view. So you're not even changing it. You're just making me think in a different way.
Opening your eyes to your own
other opinions.
Yeah.
Because you have to come to the conclusion yourself. I can't make you think a certain way. I can only tell you what I think, and then you still have to think for what you think for yourself. You get it? Like, I can't make no one think. That's what you were saying about the whole. Don't let me motivate you. I'm just telling you the truth. Be motivated by what you're motivated by in your own self. I'm only just saying the truth. That's it. I don't be telling lies, bro. As far as I know, it's the truth. I'll say it. And then if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I didn't. That wasn't a lie. I didn't intentionally try to deceive.
Because that's what I thought.
Yeah, he's 100%. You know what I'm trying to say? That's just how. So long as these are the facts in front of me, and I believe they are to be the facts. That's what I live my life by. That's it. Okay.
Very interesting. Okay, we're gonna move to a different, because we were talking on Snapchat the other day.
Okay.
And I wanted to bring this up on the podcast because I actually found it very interesting.
The moment situation.
The moment situation. I found it extremely interesting because I have a very strong opinion about this.
Okay.
That's why I found it interesting. So I'm not going to give you guys the load. This is what happened. He posted asking a question on his story. Do you guys is it normal for people to get their mum?
Yeah, do people be buying their mum stuff on
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
And then that's what I swiped up.
Yeah.
And I said, anyways, I was just saying, yeah, it's normal. Anyways, that was the general. That was the point of what I was saying. And then we were talking for a bit. So I'm not going to go into what we're talking because we're going to end up talking about it here anyways.
Yeah.
But what I was saying was that my mum is my first love before anybody else, no matter what. She comes first. Nobody else can ever. But no one comes close to because the kind of love my mum gives me, nobody else can give me that kind of love.
Yeah.
Relax.
No, wait. Hold on, boys. You're making it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, love. Let's call it.
Wrap it up. Pack it in, boy.
No, the cat's kidding, man. Nah, you're cooked, boy. See when you both talk at the same time. It's not your crash like mine talking now. Yeah, love, boys. Safe.
Nah, continue. Go land, please. You need to learn that playing quick, bro.
I need to land though. The basically, yeah, because my mom has been with me my whole life and she's provided for me, she's protected me, she taught me certain things.
Yeah.
no matter who you are, if you come to my life now, you can't do what my mom has done for me because she's done so much for me. That's basically what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. Type of love my mom has given me.
That's scary, low key. For me, to me that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
That's just I hear it. No, trust me. No disrespect. I get where you're coming from.
I'm listening, bro. 100%.
But it's like, you see, my view on that is that like. You that sounds like mommy's boy type of vibes. You know what I'm saying? I seen no vibe.
Mommy's boy. Yeah, dirty mommy's boy.
I seen a video the other day, and it was by, I can't remember the name of the comedian, but he said that a man doesn't truly become a man until he realizes his mom is full of crap. Right? I know that hurt your chest.
Nah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
bro. Do you know it's actually a mad thing? Yeah, I actually start seeing like, bro, our parents, yeah, bro, they're normal human beings.
Yeah,
no.
They've done
some dirt.
Not they're normal human. They're cooked.
Yeah,
our parents are cooked, bro. Like we don't like to say it because they're our parents and we love them. But our parents are cooked, bro. Like, look at all the mistakes they made, all the stuff, all the stupid, bro. You know when you're a kid and your mom or your dad is just wrong. They're just wrong, but they refuse. And the level that they'll take it to because they're the parent is disgusting. By the end of the day, because we're human beings that give grace, we don't hold it against them. Yeah. You know, like, I still love my mom. My mom did a lot of wrong when I was growing up, but like I did a lot of wrong too. It's the same thing I said about no one's good, you know? Yeah. But the reality is this. My mom doesn't really acknowledge a lot of the wrong that she does.
No, my mom, bro.
Yeah.
My bro.
I'll give my mom her flowers. She actually does. She actually does. Like, that's one thing about her. She's like, if I tell her what she's doing is wrong, it actually hurts her to a point where she's like, I actually need to change that.
Shout out to your mom.
And I actually respect her for that because, like, one thing I hate people doing is like when I'm asleep and you're coming into my room bursting it because like you're just so bursting me because like it gives me like a fright. Like I won't be able to sleep at night because like I've just been in certain situations, like traumatic experiences, you know, growing up. So it's a thing where like in the morning, I hate when someone's coming into my room and they're shouting. Yeah, I've said it to my mom. She'll do it. Then eventually it came to a point. She's like, "I'm actually very sorry." Like
I didn't know.
Now, like she won't really come into my room in the morning. Like first thing, like, oh, if she needs something done, she'll wait till I'm awake. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to her because I respect her.
I heard that. But it's just I don't want to go off on a big tangent because I be talking for long. But it's like what I said is the video where it said you don't become a man until you know that your mom is full of crap. I get where he's coming from. The way he didn't say crap, by the way, that wasn't the word he used. But it's like the way he's saying it sounds heavy to a lot of people's ears. But I get what he's saying, bro. Especially as a single mom. Especially single moms. Right?
I can understand what he's saying, but I can understand where he's coming from. But me personally, I can't fully agree with that.
That's not your lived experience. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Especially because was your dad around?
Yeah.
That makes a huge difference. Yeah, he wasn't speaking from a perspective of a happy home with two people.
Okay,
he's speaking from a single parent household. Yeah. So when your mom's a single parent, she does the best that she can do on her own. But the reality is, a woman on her own, it's very difficult to raise, especially a man.
Okay, yeah.
Do you get it? Yeah. So your mom will say and do things that make sense in her head.
But it's not making
sense at all.
For a boy, okay, yeah, I get you.
Because women are emotional creatures. Yeah. I'm not trying to say men are logisticians. Like, they think with their brains and they don't emote enough sometimes. You got to say,
100%.
But women are super emotional and sometimes they don't have enough logic in their head. You get it? That's why we have the two. And that's what makes the perfect balance. You know what
because I can even, because there's been times I have a situation and if I'm talking to my parents separately, like my dad could say something, my mom could say something completely different. And it's like, okay, they're like almost two complete ends of the spectrum. Like, I know when it comes to like when I was a kid going out and doing those type of things, like my mom was very okay with it. She was like, you know what, you need to you could do you. Basically, that's how my mom was, right? Okay. My dad was basically the opposite. And he was like, there was no point of you going out there just to do rubbish and come back to this house. Do you get me? And then as I'm growing and I'm still growing, I haven't cracked the code yet, I'm still growing, but I realized that I need to put the two together because my dad is right and my mom's right. They're both right and they're both wrong at the same time.
Different perspectives.
Do you know? My mom was saying that you can go out and live yours, and I think you have to do that
to an extent
to understand what's right and what's wrong in life.
I disagree.
You don't think so?
No, 100%. I disagree.
Why is that?
I think because I'm the person who did that. That was my lived experience. I didn't have to do it.
You didn't have to do it.
100%. I didn't have to make all those mistakes to have wisdom.
I disagree with you.
Nah, definitely.
No, with my life.
Do you know why I hold it? Yeah, your life is your life, but you know, as a holistic thing, the Bible, it says, with all that getting, get on the wisdom is the principal thing. With all that getting, get understanding. Seek for it like silver and gold. Right? If I go and read the Bible, I won't make certain mistakes.
Okay.
Wait. If I go and read the Bible, I learn not to make certain mistakes. If I apply the Bible, I won't make certain mistakes.
Okay.
And when you apply knowledge over time, that is wisdom. You get it? It's like the Bible says, a wise man foresees evil and moves out the way.
Yeah.
You get it? So you don't have to go and meet yourself in evil to say I'm now wise or I learned. That's stupidity.
Yeah.
There's two main ways to learn. Yeah. It's through the wisdom of others and it's through the wisdom of experience. Experience is a very mean teacher. You get it?
Okay. I understand you. But what how I would see it is that, okay, you were saying that you didn't have to live it at all.
Nope.
But what I'm saying is that you know you. So I can't tell you what you would have done when you were a kid or when you were younger.
Yeah.
But how I've lived is that when I was 15, even if I went and I read the Bible, I'm even saying even if, because I knew my right from my wrong. So I'm not even going to say even if. I still chose to do the wrong. So what I'm saying is that you as a kid, you might have known, you knew the right from wrong. You know what your right from wrong is. You knew.
Yeah, the basics. We don't know the depths of our actions. If we could see the consequences of certain things, we wouldn't make those choices.
I disagree.
I know this guy, right? He hit someone in the side of the head. Bang, boom, hit the ground.
Died.
Dead. Yeah? If he knew he would have killed that guy,
he wouldn't have. He would have held back.
Done it.
Yeah?
If he knew he was going to die and he was going to have to spend his time in jail, he wouldn't have done it. So I disagree with that statement. I think that certain things we still do because we do, maybe the consequences is not that deep, but the reality is, if we had foresight, if we could see into the future and knew the consequence of all of our actions, there's a lot of actions we wouldn't take. And you know what that foresight is?
We don't have.
It's called the Bible.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting.
It is though.
But this is what I'm saying, right? You could have had that foresight. Imagine you could see into the future.
Yeah.
And you could see that the path I'm towing ends up with me being dead. Yet you're still a human. So you come back the next day and you have that choice. And decide not to take it. But 2 years later, you have that same choice again. And you decide to take it because you're a human. Like, okay, this is what I mean, right? Let's say you're a girl now. Sex before marriage. You're not meant to do it. You see 2 years' time. There's a million Oshane running around. You see it. You visually see it. God puts the vision into your mind. You see it. Yeah. 2 weeks later, that same girl's applying pressure to you. And you decide to just do it anyways. 2 years later, you have a kid. Are you telling me that no matter what, you saw the vision and you saw that it's a lack, but no matter what, you still wouldn't do it? Is that what you're telling me?
So that was a very specific question. Okay, so I'm going to answer your question. Don't get it twisted. If I knew that me having a child with this person is going to create an outcome that is undesirable for me, herself, and the child, and I still did it, I'm a wicked person. That's evil. You get it? So, do people still make those choices? 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's on them. But it's as simple as this. God says don't do certain things.
Yeah.
Why does he say don't do certain things? Because certain things have certain consequences.
Mm-hmm.
God knows the consequences.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know the consequences.
Mm-hmm.
You know the reason why you don't need to know the consequences?
Where's that?
Because God told you don't do it. It's like it's that simple. You can split it whichever way you like.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, God, this is what faith is. We have to trust that God knows the consequences and told you don't do it for a reason. If you don't trust him, you'll still go and do it. Yeah. But if you trust him, certain things you won't do. And when you don't do those things, you escape certain consequences. And that's how life is. That's how life should be.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, you see my son now, yeah, when, by God's grace, if it's his will before a certain time, because, bro, the time is running short, bro.
Yeah.
It's ending. But it's like that could be 10 years, that could be 100 years. God only knows.
It could be a year.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah,
tomorrow. It could be right now.
we can see a video shit running around tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can we?
What?
Huh?
So what I'm saying is this though, yeah, like I nearly lost my train of thought. I don't usually do this, so I'm not going to. Hey, you come back right now. So now, for me, it's like I made a lot of mistakes. Although my son is gonna make his own choices in this life, yeah, there's a lot of mistakes he's just not gonna make. Do you get it? That's just the reality. I know you're advocate. You're doing devil's advocate. Yeah.
No.
We don't advocate for the devil. We only do angel's advocate out
Yeah.
here. Yeah. But
No.
what I'm saying is this. Look. Me and I have 3 friends, right? All of us was involved in drugs in one way, shape, or the other, right? None of us, our dads were around.
Yeah.
You see the correlation?
Yeah. Well, I know people that had a 2-parent household that were still selling drugs.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying that, like, in our particular instances, our dads not being around was a direct.
That's the common factor for
for
everybody.
us. Yeah. So, because there's other factors at play, but for us, that was it. We never had no dads to tell us what we was doing was wrong.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And your mom doesn't know. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
She knows. Your mom's innocent. She's cute.
She's loving. She doesn't.
Yeah. She doesn't know what's actually happening out there. Do
Yeah.
you get it? So now my brethren's having a baby. Yeah, he had the baby. Like the baby's growing up now. Do you get it? So when the baby was born, we were all sitting down looking at the newborn, and it was just like silence. It was just like sentimental moment. Look how much we've grown. Look how time has changed. And I remember saying because my brother's a Christian, born again believer.
That's having the kid.
Yeah, has a child, and he's devout Christian.
He's married.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Of course, Christian.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah. He's living that life, walking the walk, right? And I remember saying to him, like, it's crazy how your son's gonna have to, or not gonna have to, deal with so many battles that we had to deal with, right? Just off the strength of him being around.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So
I feel like I feel that's a hypothetical. I feel like that's just me and
okay.
I feel that's hypothetical.
Okay, so I get you.
Can you give me an example, please?
Okay,
so let me picture this.
I say this all the time, right? No disrespect to the single moms. They try their hardest. They really do a lot, right? Most of the baddest guys I've ever met in this life was raised by single moms. That's just a common fact that I've seen. So when we talk about like,
keep out my sweets. Okay. The pack of sweets, yeah.
Yeah, when we talk about dads not being important or dads not, helping out, dads not chipping in. You see, I don't care what way you flip it. Everyone can disagree with me. I don't care. You do not respect your mom as much as you respect your dad, right? Generally speaking. Why? Because if your dad bangs you in your face, bro, it's long. Do you get me? Your mom does not strike fear into you the way that your father does. And that's something that a child needs. The reason why the law is because the law is a shaft and it will go in your backside when you cross it. So when you commit certain crimes, they go, yeah. They sit down in the court. They say very nice words. They say, to the consideration of 10 years. It's long.
Just
bro.
beg you.
It's dark. Because when we see that there is a serious opposition to the stupidity that we have in our hearts to do, it affects us differently. Okay. You see certain people, they do whatever because they know that the consequences, my mom's going to shout. That's what my brother's experiencing right now. My mom was just shouting and saying this and that, and you won't do this and do it. She's not doing nothing.
I won't lie.
Yeah,
she's not doing. But me, I allow it because I don't try to undermine my mom. Yeah, but like there's times. I'm not gonna get into it on the pod. There's reasons for it, but it's like there's times when my brother's doing certain things, and I step to him and I said, "Bro, listen, I love you. I'm gonna bang you in your jaw, bro. If you try it again." End of discussion. Conversation is done. So this is what I'm trying to say to you about the whole mom situation and that. It's like,
but that's your lived experience.
It's many people's lived experience.
Yeah.
It's a very common one. It's the reason why in America, and this is again, we're not gonna go into this, a very techie topic. It's the reason why in America they incentivize single motherhood in the black community. Why? Because they know that having fathers not in the picture destabilizes the home. You get it? So it's like, I don't care how people feel about it. It's the truth. It's not about my opinion, your opinion. We see the effects of it. The reason why white families, typically speaking, are stronger economically in the socioeconomic climate. It's because they're two-parent households. Even if your two-parent household is not even a good two-parent household, it's still going to be stronger than a really good single parent. If the Bible says it says a cord of three strands is not easily broken. When you have a house divided amongst itself cannot stand. When you have disunity, it breeds problems. When you have unity, it breeds success. Mm-hmm. That's a simple fact. It's a truth. It's a principle of life. You know, it says in the Bible again, 1 shall set to flight 1,000, 2 shall set to flight 10,000. See the multiplication times 10 of the strength of there just being an extra person there. So there's way more output from having a second person involved than there just being one. So my point that I'm making, which is very simple, is that when you're dealing with just your mama on her own, no matter how hard she tries, it's not going to be the same as having what you had, which is a double parent household where your mom was like, as much as she was emotive and this and that, your dad backed her up. They're going to say, you know that when your mom said something, even if you don't fully take it in, you're not looking for that, you know, koboko from your dad. You're not looking for the, you know, when he steps in, it's long. That's just the reality of life, bro. I didn't have that growing up. I made a lot of stupid mistakes that I would have avoided had my dad been around, you know? And that's partly his fault.
But still,
partly my mom's fault. Partly the government's fault. Partly it doesn't really matter why it happened, but it happened. Did you get me?
But again, I see the point you just made, yeah? I completely understand you.
Yeah.
I'd go if I'd say I agree with you. Mm-hmm. Until you say, well, if my dad was around, those things might not have happened. Because at the end of the day, you are your own person. You are. Your dad could be around. You will still make those decisions.
Yeah, but
that's how I see it.
But this is the problem that the difference in our thinking, not problem. I won't say problem. The difference in our thinking is I think about things in like ratios and percentages. Mm-hmm. There's always going to be outliers.
Yeah.
But the rule is still the rule. There's an exception to the rule, but it's not like it doesn't change the rule. The rule is still the rule. So most two-parent households where the dad is active, because also you have to factor in activity of the father. Yeah, the outcomes are different. Do you know what I'm gonna say? If my dad is a militant dude, my dad is a very militant guy. My dad is the type of guy who walks in the room, people stand up. I've never seen it before. When I went to meet him, I was shocked. Do you know what I'm gonna say? Went to go meet him in the UK a couple years ago. My dad sat me down. He said, like, see when you go to certain places, see when you said, don't act stupid. Don't disrespect the type of name that I have in this place. Do you know what I'm gonna say? It was a very serious conversation, and I was like, I didn't understand what he was talking about until I actually got around the town. Bro, I'm literally like, oh yeah, my dad is so and so, yeah. Oh, you're so and so son? Like, wow, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I've never seen that reaction from a human being before in my life, bro. To the point where there was even I'm just glazing my dad right now, like my dad's serious glaze, but like he deserves it. My dad obviously done something for people to respect him in that way. Mm-hmm. It's like I was at this pub. I don't drink, but I was at this pub. Yeah, I was younger. It was like, you know what I mean. I'm just around. It's the UK, chilling at this outside the pub, the seating area. Yeah, I'm drinking like a aloe vera, my favorite drink. The pub owner comes out.
Aloe vera.
Yeah, aloe vera, the juice, OKF drink.
Oh yeah.
So the pub owner comes out and he's like, "Yo, what you doing drinking? Next thing, bro, move, man, move." Just like getting vexed to me. I'm like, bro. I remember my dad said, "Don't disrespect his name." So I just said, "Yo, let me just step out, move out of the way, whatever." So I leave the situation now, and then I come back maybe like an hour, 2 hours later. I'm still wandering around waiting for my dad to get finished doing something. One of his brethren is sitting there at the table. His brethren goes, "Yo, Oshane, come sit down." You get me? I'm sitting down next to him, and he's like, I told him straight. I was like, "I can't sit here." Boss man said, he just started laughing. He's like, "Bro, allow him. Don't worry about him." Yeah, sitting down now. My man comes out again. 5-10 minutes. My man comes out again, sees me, starts going off. Yeah, I'm sitting there thinking, "Rah,
I've done my thing. I fucked up."
Yeah. And then my dad's brethren starts laughing. Yeah, he goes, "You know who this is?" The guy's like, "I don't care." It's a gold teeth son.
Long.
Oh my, bro! I've never seen a black person go white. This guy's whole face went white. Gold teeth, yo. It's just like, he just started stuttering, bro. And then I was sitting there thinking, who the hell is my dad, bro? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say in that is to say that there is a different level of respect that certain men have. there's a certain life that you have to live. There's a way you have to live by for people to respect you in that way. But certain men have that respect, and that respect is there's no place where it's most effective than in your own home. You get onto the say, all of my brothers act a certain way because they know who their dad is. You get me? When I seen that about my dad, there's certain things about my dad I don't like, certain things I don't want to emulate, right? Because you said you're your own person. One thing I want when I grow older is if I can be the type of man that people respect me the way they respect my dad, 100%, I did something right. You know what I'm trying to say? I went to a shop to go buy food, yeah, and they wouldn't accept money from me because of who my dad is. Did you get it? They're like, put your money back in your pocket, bro.
Just take and go.
Yeah. So for me, I know you're saying it's my lived experience, but I can't see any reality where a good man isn't the best thing that you could have for a family. And that's not to disrespect the mother's role, because obviously a mother's role is unique and it cannot be replaced by anything or anyone. What I'm saying is that men emulate, look up to, respect, and listen to the words of their father, you know? And that's why, as men, our job is to be good men. It's to live a certain type of life. It's to be real. It's to be honest, to be authentic, you know, genuine. All of these, it's to be sacrificial. You get what I'm trying to say? But the reality is, when you have those two elements, a loving mother who's sincere and caring and will do everything for her son, and then you've got a father who is also loving, right? But understands discipline, principles, respect, authority, all of these things, put those two together, how is that child going to fail? Yes, there's still going to be examples of people who fail with the best resources, but it's unlikely. It's very, very rare.
Yeah. That was very interesting.
Deeper.
Much deeper, very enlightening. Again, bro, you're not even changing the way I think. You're just putting different perspective in my mind. That's how you're doing that, bro. You're putting different perspective. And I hope... Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. It's interesting, bro. No, it's interesting thing. And you didn't even say a word there, but...
Girl, I'm just taking
You're taking it in.
I'm just soaking in like a sponge, bro.
It's interesting. That's very interesting.
You see me, sorry, I know I talk a lot, but you see me, like, I don't talk too much when it comes to my brother. I'm like you, in the thing of, like, he's going to make his own decisions at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. But there's certain things I just don't stand for. Do you get what I'm trying to say? My brother vapes. He smokes his, do you know what I mean? Does this thing. Mm-hmm. I can't look at him and be like, bro, did it, because I did it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. That's why if you listen to Environment, I said, my bro's on badness, don't know how to speak to him. And I'm a sinner, so it's hard for me to preach to him. Self-righteous. Yeah. I preach God, then act like this. So it's like, I look at my brother sometimes and I feel guilty because I'm like...
It's me.
Yeah. 100. It's me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I try not to, you know, be too hard on him.
Overbearing.
Yeah, I try not to be too hard on him. But his dad isn't around like that. Yeah, his dad's alive. His dad's, yeah. But his dad's not active in his life. So if he sees this now, I know his dad will vex, but it's the truth. I don't care because I'm not going to change what I said because he doesn't like it. Mm-hmm. His dad is not active in his life. So I know there's times and places where I have to step up and I have to do that thing and be that person because I know that my words and my influence in his life
can change.
It impacts him. Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's certain things that... certain things that I do, certain things that I say, certain ways that I walk, that he sees it and he's like, rah. Like, Oshane, like, has no enemies. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I have enemies, believe it. There's people that dislike me, there's loads. Yeah. But it's like, I go to different parts of my city, no one's beefing me.
Yeah.
Because I lived a certain type of life where I was afraid to step outside, bro, in my own area. Because it was that hot for me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. But then I grew up and I learned, okay, cool. If I want to live a good life, I have to live
this way.
I have to live the way Christ intended. What does it say in the Bible? Again, everything I live off is biblical principles. It says, when the way of a man is pleasing to the Lord, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. So it's like, you may not like me, but you have to respect that I'm someone who I'm consistent in the things that I say. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And it's like, people just recognize real. People just like, if they dislike me, they just keep it stepping. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Whereas for him, it's a little bit different. Right now, it's getting better, but it's like there's certain places you can't go at certain times. Like my brother's not shook. My brother goes where he likes, but that's the problem. That's the problem. He'll go somewhere, things start kicking off now. It's a problem, and because of ego, I have to back you, I have to do this, I have to do that. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But he didn't.
Yeah,
but you didn't. But you shouldn't be in that scenario. Basically,
he shouldn't have been in that place.
Saying, yeah.
But for me, it's not like that. My thing is, I still practice caution, even in my own ends, bro. I'm still looking around. I don't.
Because how you live.
No, not even that. Not even that. In just general, that's how my dad is, bro. That's exactly how my dad is. My dad's not a fool to think that respect is enough to stop you from getting stabbed. What do you mean? Is respect a stab-proof vest? No. What you mean, bro? People can respect you and still do you dirty, bro. Do you know? Bullets don't respect nobody. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's my perspective. So, as much as I treat people with respect and do certain things, I know that anything can happen anytime, so I keep my head on a swivel, even in my own area. But what I'm saying is that, like, if on a normal day, all things considered, I go places, people don't have no problem with me, I don't have no problem with them. Yeah, that's I think how everyone's life should be. If you're a man and you're going to certain places in your head, you're thinking, oh, I can't go here because my man and because of this. You're living a crazy life. Yeah, I know you might not feel like might not think it, but you are living a crazy life because you shouldn't be afraid to exist. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You shouldn't. Yeah, there's factors outside that are dangerous. That's reality. That's why I said, like, still check my surroundings, check my mirrors. You know what I mean? I check my mirrors, but it's like you shouldn't be afraid to exist anywhere.
That's just how it is in Ireland, something kind of though.
No.
Yes.
How?
There's some places that I wouldn't go to.
Yeah, but that's different. That's politics, bro. I'm not gonna go to Gaza today. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I know what's happening there. But that's not me being afraid to exist. That's me having sense. That's wisdom. Again, a wise man sees evil and skips out. Do you get it? But what I'm saying is that on a normal day, you're walking down the road, you shouldn't have no fear that something you said or did is going to affect you negatively. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. You should be able to bro, if I'm in Dublin, I see all the Yup bros walking around. I see them in the Monterey's and the Shelbergs, bro. I know that them youths might have something on them and this and that.
I haven't done anything to you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so exactly. Yeah. The other day I hopped off the train or the Lewis or whatever, and I seen these youths bury them, bro. And like, if you're living that type of life, you're gonna be, sketch. I'm not living no life. I hopped off the train. I said, "Yo, boys, what's up?" Started talking to them about music. Yeah, they turned around. They said someone's name. They said, "What are you looking for, bro?" I said, "No, bro, just he makes music in it." Like, oh yeah, he makes music, and it was cool. We had it like, because that's their default setting. Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But because I don't have no fear in me that I've done anything wrong to his cousin or his brother or this and that, I don't care, bro. Just get what I'm trying to say. And more time, we just get along. You know, when you go around life with your head held high and your shoulders up, life appropriates to that type of activity. Do you get what I'm trying to say? People treat you how you walk. Do you get me? Like on that train, I was just talking to a young lad about music. One person heard it. She responded. Different people were just like, oh yeah, checking in. And that's how I live every single day. And I think it's cool because it's like, every day's an adventure. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? I walk around, I buzz, I talk to people, positive. And sometimes, bro, people give me like negative responses. Yeah. And I just keep it stepping. The other day I got on the bus and I seen this guy. He's from Ends. Yeah. I've seen him for years. I never really talked to him. I said, bro, I've seen you around Bears. Like, and I never knew your name. We don't need to tell you my name. Sorry, bro. I was like, sorry, bro. I was all right, cool, say less, bro. Turn around, just chill. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's how life is. You're always going to get good and bad. Do you know what I'm trying to say? For me, I just try to do the very best that I can do in line with the truth that I know, which is the Bible. And everything else, I leave it for God. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's the example I try to set for my little brother. That's the way some part I seen my dad did for me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's just how I live my life. There's nothing else I can do. Everything else, I just God. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. He'll sort. Yeah. You know?
I like it. What's interesting? You guys got some real knowledge today. So tap in. But I think we've had a good time today, boys. Mm-hmm. I think we wrap up here. We call it a day.
I just want to give a disclaimer. You see this, yeah? I was meant to get my hair done before. This is not me and our normal ones. You get me? Just so you know, like I'm more what it is. I still look good in this too, so it's calm.
100. I'm disclaiming my voice has gone a little bit, so if I'm sounding a bit different, you guys know what I want. I've been shouting too much recently. Again, I've been shouting because of my TikTok, so my TikTok's gonna be plugged up here again. Love. And you say,
follow my TikTok as well. Yeah, it's gonna be up here.
Yeah, that's right. And your TikTok's gonna pop up here as well, and socials. Thank you very much. That's been the WTFU podcast. Appreciate that, guys.